Alex did. Alex did.
Scott's brother is coming up. Okay. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. We want to say hello to those who are watching us from home, and we welcome all of you here tonight. We thank you for being here. I hope everyone's enjoying club teams this week. We'll talk a little bit about that in a few minutes, but first of all, I want to thank Sandy James' crew here that have been waiting on us so nicely. The food is delicious, so thank you so much for your service. And we will now call the 2026 Annual General Meeting of the USCA to order. Secretary John Craddock. Yeah. Before I call you up to give your report, I want to acknowledge the management committee members that are here tonight. We have Michael Albert, who's our immediate past first vice president. John Craddock. Yep. John Craddock is our secretary. Scott Spradling is from the Midwest. He's our Midwest regional, and he's here all the way from Oklahoma City. I should have said John's here from Houston, Texas. And then we have Alex Galasso, who's from Jupiter, Florida. Adam Lassiter is our second vice president, I'm sorry. Here from Belvedere, North Carolina. Linda Trifone is here from Jackson, Mississippi. She's our Southeast RVP, and John Brown is our first vice president. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Beverly Cardo, and I live here in Palm Beach and also in the eastern end of Long Island in Quogue, New York. It has been my pleasure to be your president for the last year. We've had a really good year, and I want to celebrate a little bit of that tonight, but at the same time, we lost some dear friends. And I know that everyone in this room has a memory of someone that was beloved to them that they lost, and if we could just pause for a moment of silence and remember those special people that are in our hearts tonight. Thank you. I do want to say that Carla Ruick, who we lost this year, was inducted into the Hall of Fame last month, so we're really excited about that. That's great. And Damon Bidencope was inducted into the World Croquet Federation in their Hall of Fame last, October. So we're really proud of him for that. Okay. John, sorry, I jumped the gun before. Would you like to come up and give the secretary's report? Thank you.
Thank you, Madam President. I have my wife's reading glasses on because we were racing from our hotel to get back over here, and I don't know where mine are. I would like to thank our office staff for their continued efforts to follow up with members whose memberships have lapsed and to encourage renewal and continued engagement with the U.S. Croquet Association. As shown in the attached membership history, the association experienced substantial growth during the COVID period in 2021 and 2022, when interest in outdoor activities and socially distanced sports increased nationwide. Membership rose to more than 3,200 during that period. Since then, membership has declined from that peak and now stands at approximately 3,000. This reflects a post-COVID normalization that has been seen in many organizations throughout the country. Our focus now is on sustainable growth through member retention, new member outreach, and stronger engagement across clubs and regions. The Membership Committee and the Semi-Centennial Planning Committee are developing complementary strategies to support that effort. We are also encouraged by the implementation of Croquet Now, which is providing useful support to tournament directors and players through improved score reporting and tournament administration. For 2025, the association recorded 30 new at-large members, 302 new club members, and 12 new clubs. These figures reflect continued interest in organized croquet and provide a solid foundation for future growth. That concludes my formal comments. We have an attachment for my report that's in your packet, and I would like to move on to the confirmation of the announcement of the election of regional vice presidents. Alex Galasso, Scott Spradling, and Patrick Sweeney have been reelected to their positions as regional vice presidents for Florida, Midwest, and the Western region, respectively. Please join me in congratulating each of these on their reelections. That concludes my report.
Thank you, John. Stepping in for David Isaacs is Linda Trefone, and she will give the treasurer's report.
So I am channeling David. So when I say I, picture David. I am reading David's report. Last year marked my return to the treasurer role. After a modest hiatus from croquet, the roquets beckoned and the cannons sounded. I heeded the call to raise the axe and strike anew. During my absence, Douglas Moore maintained a steady hand on the financial tiller. Thank you, Doug. We all appreciate what Doug did. The USCA has maintained a strong financial position and is more active than ever before. There are more tournaments, more functions, and more fun to be had around the country. A comparison between 2025 and 2024 really doesn't tell the whole story of us. Membership dues declined while other revenues increased, primarily due to donations and sponsorships. Tournaments remain strong, although we have begun to invest in more of these title events rather than require their financial support for operations. Education, advertising, and general operations remain steady. Payroll increased due to additional support personnel and further investments in various projects. Our newsletter output has increased due to popular demand, and the expenses are reflective of that. We continue to invest in croquet. The 2026 budget includes allocations for increased social and broadcast efforts, while also providing financial motivation for various committees. A new restricted account, the Women's Development Fund, was also initiated for targeted growth areas. Overall, the USCA has emerged from the pandemic and the world tournaments stronger than ever before and ready to grow. As one of the volunteers, I can attest to the need for more assistance. We have an abundance of projects and ideas, but not enough volunteers to implement them. I appreciate having met or spoken with many croquet enthusiasts around the country and the world who I otherwise wouldn't have met. Many hands make light work, and we need you. Got that? We need you. That wasn't in his talk, but I added that. Also, if you feel that the USCA isn't doing something that you think it should be doing, then it's because no one has volunteered to run that project. Please join us. David Isaacs, Treasurer.
Well, as I said, it's been a good year and also a busy year. I want to acknowledge our office staff and those that contribute so much to the operations day to day here. In our office, we have Ursula Peck, who's our office manager. I guess she's appreciated. Okay, we also, Stephanie Lucky, and we have Adam Peck. Okay, there's more. Brian Hovis does tournament services for us. Thank you. And then we have 2 volunteer positions, which they're hardly volunteer because they're here all the time and doing work. And the first one is Tom Cooper, who's our marketing director, and he does so much more than marketing. And then new to the team of daily consulting that I'm having is with Michael Kolowich. And I'd like you to congratulate him. He's the executive producer of our YouTube channel. We're so fortunate. Thank you. I also want to acknowledge that we have I Do live streaming tonight, and they are bringing this to everyone's living room who can't be here with us. We really upped our game this year with the YouTube channel, and a big part of that is because of the relationship that we have with the Palm Beach Sports Commission. We have Scott Glinsky and his lovely wife Jennifer here tonight with us for dinner, and their support has been tremendous. Jillian Constable and Will Quattromano have worked with us, and the grant money that we've gotten has actually helped us with the live streaming opportunities, and we just so appreciate that. So the USCA is strong in spirit and in momentum, and it comes from the leadership that's emerging from our committees. When I first took over as president, I looked at the committees and I decided to make a few leadership changes, and we really added some new spirit to those committees, some enthusiasm. And I think there's something about people doing what they enjoy doing. It just brings out the right kind of work that we're looking for. And when David referenced it, and anyone on this management committee can tell you, we do need your help, but we really look to get you plugged into the things that you enjoy doing, because I know we all love the game, and it's just a matter of finding your niche. So thank you for the work that's being done in those committees. And it's really that strong commitment, and that's what makes this organization strong. So I did introduce a few initiatives this year, and I'd like to start with the Women's Advancement Committee, which is chaired by Cheryl Bromley. And that committee was formed to focus on women's competition in the United States, to provide the training and the mentoring to develop women in all codes of the game, and to provide the opportunity to compete for national titles of their own. And not everyone has really understood it's hard to explain when some people feel like we're separating men and women. But what I'd really like you to think about, for those of you in this room and those who are watching, if you ever won a national title, if you ever won a major event, what did that do for you as a player? What did that feel like? Did you go win after win after win after that because you believed in yourself? That hasn't happened for a woman until a few weeks ago. We had our first women's AC national tournament, and Linda Sutterberg is the first women's national champion now for the USCA. I want to thank Ron Eccles for contributing a beautiful trophy. It's called the Lily Gower Award, and he found it in a closet at the Denver Croquet Club and polished it up. It's beautiful. And it was for, I think, a British woman who won in England an AC tournament. And he contributed it. It has a rich history. We'll get you what that history is about. But anyway, Ron, it was so thoughtful. It showed your support for women, and we really appreciate it. Okay, another great initiative was the the Next Gen Media Task Force that Dylan Goodwin took over, and just coordinating a team focused on how do we get the best exposure for the game. There's so many opportunities, and we're exploring those. And it's a great, committed group of people, again, enthusiastic, and they are creative. And I think we're going to go places with that. It's exciting. So I thank Dylan and his committee. And another, it's not really a new initiative, but it's a new strength that we have. We recruited Trula Myers as our chair of the membership committee. And for anyone that knows Trula, she chairs the New York Croquet Club's membership committee. And they bring in, I don't know, I think like 30 members a year. And 45 last year, okay? I think we found the right person. But what I loved about Trula when I spoke to her about the job is, I said, what's your secret? And by the time I'd finished talking to Trula, I knew what it was. It's the personal connection. She'll spend sometimes 45 minutes on the phone talking to someone about croquet. Then she invites them to the lawns and she organizes a game with her and her husband, Dave, and they're welcomed in. And as I've said to many of you before, I think part of the sentiment that we have about this game is that there's a human connection. I don't know if that exists in all sports, but there's something about croquet that there's a personal connection, and we want to keep that. And I think it comes from people like Trula and others who love this game so much, they can't wait to get you out on the lawn and get you playing, and we want to hold on to that. So Trula's heading up our membership committee, and we're thinking of ways to network and build relationships, and I'm excited about that, and I thank you, Trula. So I'm going to finish with a couple of exciting things. We had in the last, I don't know how many months, starting with the GC Worlds at Macy's at Chesapeake Bay, we had a world tournament. Then we turned around and had the under-21s at Sarasota County Croquet Club. And then we had the AC Worlds here at the National Croquet Center for just this last October. So we're pretty proud of our opportunity to host our international friends. I think we've made a very positive impression on them. I think they know that Americans are welcoming and kind and generous. And so I just applaud all of you as the players that received them and gave them that experience. We can also brag about the fact that we won the Openshaw Shield the Openshaw Shield GC World Teams. And tonight we have Tom Balding here, he's a member of that team. Ben Rothman was the captain. Matthew Essick, Blake Fields, and Stephen Morgan. Really proud of our guys. I've said it before, every sport needs their heroes, and we certainly do have ours in the game. Thank you, guys. And then I'll end with club teams. Club teams were rejuvenated this year because last year we looked at the field and we said we can do better. We used to do better, we need to do better. And the 6-wicket game needs some help. We need to bring people along and realize what a great game it is. So Tish Peterkin, I approached her. She's from Houston, Texas. And if you haven't met her, she's one of the kindest people in the room right here tonight. And she organized a team, and they got together and they really planned some fun. And we had, I think, 114 signed up, maybe 101 players, but we have some social guests as well. And it's really been a success, and I hope everyone who's playing is having a good time. For those of you watching, if you've never attended a club teams, it is 6-wicket here at the National Croquet Center, but it's so the theme this year is the Caribbean theme, and it's great competition with a very laid-back island vibe. So please come join us next year, because it's really fun. All right. So one last thing. I know people always say to me, Bev, we need younger people in the game. So I want to encourage you with a letter that I got. This is really special. I got this a few days ago. I haven't reached back to this boy, Francisco, who's 11 years old, but if you can see it, look at his nice handwriting in pencil. He's beautiful printing. Okay. Dear United States Croquet Association, hello, exclamation point. I am Francisco Vale, an 11-year-old boy from Cincinnati. I have an idea for you. How about every June, the association does a kids' amateur tournament in a different location? It is important that kids continue the wonderful sport of croquet, and this is a great way to do it. There can be teams, he has the whole plan laid out here. There can be teams of 5 people competing in a large tournament. The teams can be from all over the world. You can hold the games in any park. This could possibly more popularize the sport. This is just an idea, and it's your decision. Still, please consider this idea. If you agree, I love this, I'd love to form and join a team, and I will send you some money to help. Some possible locations could be Newport, Rhode Island, Cincinnati, Ohio, Halifax, Canada, Mexico City, Orange County, or London. Thank you. And then it didn't stop there. He signed it cordially, Francisco Vale, and I got some nice artwork on the bottom. And then, wait, there's a P.S. I don't know if I saw this. P.S. Ottawa, Melbourne, Vancouver, oh my gosh, Tokyo. Oh, he does. He has so many more. Amsterdam. Oh, yeah. So, and he says, and I forgot Bangkok are good locations too. And he gives me 3 exclamation points. He also added, it could also be July or August. So I'll be contacting him to be another committee chair. Anyway, I thank you all. That concludes my remarks, and I would open it up for questions now. Anybody have any questions? Okay. Well, then we're going to move on to the fun stuff, which is our annual awards. And I invite our management committee can return to their tables if they like. I know there's dessert on the table. And then if Linda Trufone and John Brown would come up to help with the awards, please. Meeting is adjourned. Okay. So I wanted to say, I've heard from a couple of people that we give so many awards. And I want to say we really don't give enough. We really don't give enough. Every day I see so many people working hard for the organization, and so many of you that are sitting out here, you deserve acknowledgement too. You deserve the recognition. So please, we're just going to celebrate those that we are acknowledging and recognizing tonight, but really there's so many more we could be giving. You'll see in your program that went around that there's a list of donors that we have. We wanted to start putting them in our program to acknowledge them appropriately. So I want to say thank you to anyone that gave $1 to, the largest amount. We appreciate it. We appreciate you caring enough to want to give. And this organization is run by volunteers and contributions, donations. It's really important. But we do want to honor our top gold medal donors, and we'll call them up together. They can come up. Jay Carey is a gold medal donor, and Karen and Michael Albert. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay. So as I mentioned, we had some world tournaments, and we had the AC Worlds this year, the under-21s, and we should also include that. Now, remember, these awards are for 2025, but we had the first U.S. Open GC here as well. So we really hosted 3 in a year, and then we just came off another year with the USGC Open. But tonight we're going to be recognizing those for their contributions for the planning of those world tournaments. So I'd like to call you up, and I think you can all come up and we'll do a group photo of all those, and I'll tell you what they're being recognized for. Michael Albert as Tournament Director for the Under 21 Worlds and the AC Worlds. James Bartle, outstanding support for AC Worlds through media contacts. Beverly Cardo, Tournament Director for AC Worlds. Jane Casey, AC Worlds Planning Committee. Tom Cooper, Marketing and Planning for Under 21s and AC Worlds. Dylan Goodwin, Media and Photography for AC Worlds. Franck Meunier, AC Worlds Planning Committee. Adam Peck, Outstanding Service at Under 21 Worlds and AC Worlds. Scott Reiser from Sandy James Catering, Excellence in Service for USCA events. Cami and Tate Russick, Outstanding Support for Under 21 Worlds. Bill Simmons, Tournament Manager for the inaugural US Open GC. Elaine and Rocky Smith, Assistant Tournament Managers for the AC Worlds. Jeff Sue, stay for a picture. Stay for a picture. AC, let's see, where was I? Sorry. Jeff Sue, Tournament Manager for Under 21 Worlds and AC Worlds. Michael Todorovich, AC Worlds Planning Committee. Representing Palm Beach Sports Commission for outstanding support through the grant program, Scott Glinsky. And for I Do live streaming, excellence in live streaming of AC Worlds, we have Michelle and Armando Ginaglia. Okay, they're on the camera. Okay, get together for a group photo. Okay. So we're going to move on to our USCA Recognition Awards. Okay, so Club of the Year, the National Croquet Club, receiving John Bannister will receive that award. What? John, oh, I'm so sorry. John Struck. Oh, I'm so sorry. The other John. Well, I'm goofing tonight. All right. Sorry. Sorry about the name. I'm sorry. Okay. Can I back up? I forgot my committee leadership awards. I'd like to do those. All right. Okay, so we're recognizing our club team committee. So Tish Peterkin, I'm not sure who else is here from that committee, but Tish is the chair, and Cheryl Harders, Karen Heckman, and Allison Worthington. Please come up. All right. The membership committee, we've already spoken about her, but Trula Myers, chair. Thank you. Okay. Well, this next person is not here tonight, but we do give thanks for Dylan Goodwin, Chair of the Next Gen Media Task Force. Next, I'd like to extend real appreciation for John Craddock, our secretary, and also the lead on the Semi-Centennial Committee. Thank you so much. I was going to say, he has a lot of people in this room, I think, that are on that committee. If you're on the committee, just so that we can all see, would you raise your hand? Yeah, got a lot of people. Thank you. Okay. And then just to acknowledge Cheryl Bromley, she's not here tonight, but she's the chair of the Women's Advancement Committee. So we thank Cheryl. You know, when I chose Cheryl, I said, who's the woman among all croquet women that's the most respected? And I really believe that's Cheryl Bromley. And she's a perfect leader. And we really appreciate the work she's putting in. So. And then for our new YouTube channel, Michael Kolowich as our executive producer. Okay, I'm going to pick up where I left off on the USCA Recognition Awards. Okay, so Club of the Year was National Croquet Club. You know, for any of you that belong here, it is a special place. They have things going on here all the time with, you can get your bridge game, canasta, come have a drink, glass of wine, sit out on that veranda. They are so engaging. They do birthday parties once a month, have cake. I mean, it's really special. And you all are the model for what a club should offer. I mean, you have the facility, but it's special. So congrats to you and to John Strasser as our president. Okay. Club President of the Year, Bob Baker. He's not here, but Scott can come up, Scott Spradling. And really the amazing thing about Bob Baker, the reason he was chosen as President of the Year, he was nominated, and when we looked at the record of what he's done for Tulsa, and if you've been there recently, you know the lawns that are there refurbished, right? And then the new croquet pavilion that went in that even has a kitchen, never mind restrooms. It's a really nice facility, and that's, Bob Baker's been involved with that club for how many years, Scott? At least 20, and he's so committed. So it's almost a cumulative record that we're drawing on, but he definitely deserves Club President of the Year. So congrats to Bob. Okay. Let's see. Our District President of the Year, Linda Borklin. She's very active in her district. She really advocates for her players, and we appreciate the commitment that she brings to her work. So congratulations, Linda. She's not here, but we appreciate her. And then we have, as our Regional Vice President of the Year, Linda Trifone. I just want to say a few words about Linda. So Linda, she does a wonderful job for the Southeast District, but also we had a lot of new RVPs that came on board this year, and she did a whole tutoring program with them by Zoom and really helped our other RVPs to train up on how to do tournaments and budget for them. And she just did an awful lot that extended beyond her own district, and I so appreciate her leadership. She's so committed. She attends so many different tournaments and is present, and everyone knows her in that district. So great job, Linda. Thank you. The next two, we have one present and the other one's not, but these are our volunteers of the year, and it's not stated lightly when we say volunteer. We're talking about people who are always at a tournament, and if they're not helping the tournament director or manager, they're out pounding hoops. They fill in wherever they need to be, and it's so appreciated. It's the person that is that self-starter. They just figure out what has to be done and they do it. They're always on hand. The person we do have here, I'll start with him, Ron Eccles. Ron is also district president, and he serves two different districts, and he also is the chair of the 9-Wicket Longgrass Committee. So he's very committed. He's a great volunteer, and we appreciate that, and that smile. Okay, so, and the other one, let's not forget him. He's not here. We wish he was. Rick Hayes. I think you all know Rick. He's always around. He's always helping. He's terrific. So we're going to move on to our USCA Annual Achievement Awards. And the first one is the Michael Strauss Award for Journalism. And it goes to Fred Heald, as in Ask Uncle Fred. So if you read your croquet break, you know who Uncle Fred is, and it's Fred Heald. He's not here tonight, but we so appreciate his entertaining columns. And another star, the Media Award for Excellence for the commentating at the under 21s is where I think that's where he had his debut run. The Tommentator. Who am I talking about? Tom Balding. Okay, we're going to move on to our USCA Performance Awards, and we'll start with Most Improved. So these people a lot of these awards, we just looked at stats. We were able to determine who deserved the award based on just overall stats. And so these are people that jumped, whether it be handicap or D grade. It was phenomenal and really impressive. We'll start with our Most Improved Junior player, Simon Denchev. He's not here. He's 12 years old, and he loves the game, and he's just improving, and we'll be hearing his name, I'm sure, over the next few years. So we're really thrilled to have Simon Denchev as the Junior Player of the Year. Moving on to the Most Improved American Rules 6-Wicket. I had a personal experience with this guy, Cecil Creasy. I think Cecil dropped 5 handicaps in the last year, 5 moves, and not a manual change, all from tournament play. So congratulations, Cecil. Oh. Thank you. Okay, another person just so impressive when we were analyzing all of the GC D grades. Incredible play by Darren Guffey, Most Improved. Darren's one of the top players in the country now. And then we have our Most Improved for Association Laws. And if you haven't seen him play lately, he's amazing. Brian Hovis.
Yeah, we've had kind of an anomaly here, and it starts. We're starting right here. Yeah. And so you can't really give an award to yourself for work that you do so hard. So, although I do that sometimes myself, but for the female American six wicket Grand Prix winner, the Jackie Jones Award, Bev Cardo. We have to give this one out. So the overall Grand American six wicket Grand Prix winner, he's on there quite a few times. Randy Cardo. It's quite a few. Quite a few. You'll repeat yourself reading his name on that award. So, for the female Association Laws Grand Prix winner, Sandy Knuth. She's not here tonight, I don't think. For the overall Association Laws Grand Prix winner, Mr. Brian Cumming. Brian couldn't make it from Canada. We wish we were here, eh? And this must be a repeat here. Female golf croquet Grand Prix winner of the year, Bev Cardo. The overall golf croquet Grand Prix winner, Matthew Essig. And this is a very special award that's given out every year, the Peyton Ballinger Award. A lot of history with that, but the National American Six Wicket Peyton Ballinger Award goes to Bev Cardo.
Okay, I like to call these next ones the USCA Star Awards. Okay, so we're going to start with Rookie of the Year. Okay, this guy started pounding hoops at the GC Worlds. I don't even think he had picked up a mallet. And then he went on to fall in love with the game. I think because of the players there, he did get to see one of the best performances of golf croquet played. And a GC Nationals at Chesapeake Bay. I think I said GC Worlds, GC Nationals. Oh, it was GC Worlds. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thanks. It's my first time. Okay. Anyway, all right. He went on. There's quite a record here. So he was in first flight in the Shark Tooth, and he won that. Then he was the NCC Club Singles Champion. He was the first flight GC Nationals champion. he got sponsored. Everyone believed in him so much that he got sponsored to go to Egypt to play in the Egyptian Open. And his biggest win was he beat me at the beach club at a recent tournament. And he shot a wicket from the peg diagonally through number 10. It wasn't even the winning shot. I mean, he killed me. But this award goes to Adam Peck, if you haven't guessed. Okay, for Junior Player of the Year, Simon Denchev. So I just want to tell you a little bit about him. He was nominated by so many members of his club, and they said he's mature, he has the skills, he has the strategy, and the most special thing about him is that he's so humble and he helps others. And I said, that's the making of a leader. So we look forward to having Simon with us for many years to come. Another chairperson for a committee. So. All right. The Senior Player of the Year award goes to Ron Eccles. And I want to tell you a little bit about Ron. Ron played in 14 tournaments. He played 6-wicket, 9-wicket, AC, and GC all across the country. From St. Croix to California to Mission Hills. He was the first flight winner at the 6-wicket nationals. And when we looked at his record, it was unbelievable. He had made it to so many knockout rounds and in the finals of championship and first flight, but really mostly championship. He's some player and he plays all forms of the game and he travels around and he fits in all this work as district president and volunteering. He deserves Senior Player of the Year. And I got Female Player of the Year. Oh yeah, I'll get it.
Get over it. You're looking at it.
All right. Okay, we're getting to the end here. I'm calling these the USCA Creme de la Creme Awards. These are the most special awards that the USCA gives. So the first one we want to start with is our Player of the Year, which was Matthew Essick. Matthew won the GC Nationals, both singles and doubles. He was also a player on the team, the winning team in Tasmania. He was the Grand Prix winner, and he also had a very high performance in the AC Worlds, and among the Americans, he finished 5th, along with Ben Rothman was also in at the 5th place. But Matthew, when we look at these final awards, I want you to think cumulatively as well, the record of these particular people that are receiving awards. And Matthew has just performed so well in the last few years. He's such an example, his character on the lawns, and I know he's regarded so highly from players, not only in this country, but around the world. And we really appreciate Matthew Essick. So congratulations, Player of the Year. This next award, I'm going to just share a little bit because I think it's fun. Last year, we really tried to up the Volunteer of the Year award to this creme de la creme, and we gave it to Jeff Sue, but we felt like it sort of fell flat, that it didn't encompass all that Jeff does. Think about Jeff, right? What he's done for the game. So this year, we changed it to be let's see, where is it in my notes? The USCA Distinguished Service Award. It's going to Doug Grimsley. And For those of you who don't know Doug, I just want to share a little bit of the letter that I wrote to him and then what he wrote back, because this will tell you about the type of volunteer Doug is. I said, last year we set a new standard for this award by presenting it to Jeff Sue. The intention of this award is to recognize the person who goes above and beyond so much that it no longer appears like volunteering. It becomes part of who they are and what they do, and it's almost just expected of them. For that reason, this year the award goes to you. And he wrote back, Bev, I appreciate the award, but I'm happy to contribute to the USCA in my small way. I decided years ago when I was pretty much broke that it made sense for me to do some of the jobs that others hated. Can you just hear Doug's voice in this? I mean, if you know him, right? Okay. He says, mainly hoop setting and tournament directing. I hope my efforts have saved the USCA both money and trouble. I'll keep doing more or less the same thing as long as I can. I thought that was a great answer. And as I said in one of my courtside letters, I don't know whoever reads those, but I said, I gave a little thank you to Doug because I was saying how beautiful it was out at Mission Hills. And I love going, if you've never been, I mean, it's in the valley. It's just so beautiful. And you go there and the mist on the mountains. And anyway, it's so serene, except for, I said, the pounding hoops of Doug Grimsley out there before anyone. It's still dark out and he's pounding hoops and getting the lawns ready. And it's really appreciated, that kind of work. That's grunt work, right? Anyway, we appreciate Doug Grimsley. And he's in Paris with his daughter and his wife, so good for him. All right. The next award is a very special award. This is the award that it awards the excellence in teaching and mentoring in the game of croquet. This goes to a person who has such a love that they just want to share it with others, and they put aside their time and their energy, and they take real interest in each and every person that comes along that wants to learn. And this year, this award goes to, it's the Teddy Prentice Award to Michael Albert. This next award is given by the president. It's for the person who's helped support them the most in the last year. And as new president, there was one person, everyone on my team was terrific, but there was one person that just really was there for me. And anytime I called him, he could meet with someone in a moment's notice. He's always professional. He's gracious and kind, but he's so humble. And so it was hands down, there was no question who was going to get the President's Award, and that goes to Tom Cooper.
I just want to say, working with Bev has been an incredible pleasure. I just want to say, when we started the AC World, it was a bunch of guys, and Bev was lucky she put up with us. But we were working on clay tablets and, and writing on the back of napkins. Thank God Bev came along and straightened us out and put everything straight. And we wouldn't have gotten there. Yeah.
Okay, we have one more award. It's extremely special. As you all know, last year we gave Carla Ruick the Ambassador Award, and we said we would start a perpetual plaque where we would award that as the Ambassador Award, the Carla P. Ruick Ambassador Award. And this goes to a person who has such a heart for the game. He loves this game. He gives of himself so much. And there's nothing, again, another person that whenever I called Michael, goes to Michael Albert. Whenever I called Michael, I mean, we could sort it all out on the phone. He's always there for me, such a strong supporter. But more important, he's such a strong supporter of this game and of this organization. And we just really appreciate you, Michael. Croquet Ambassador of the Year, Carla P. Ruick Award.
So I have to tell you, I'm overwhelmed. I have the greatest wife in croquet. She has trundled along next to me for years. She has taught alongside of me for years. That Teddy Prentice Award is hers as much as it's mine. She's really a terrific instructor as well. I urge everybody to get out of your living rooms and get out on the court and mentor a young person. Teach somebody else how to play this game that we love. It's the best reward you can get. Thank you.
Okay, well, we did it. Thank you all for being here and for celebrating with those that we recognize tonight. And I hope that the rest of this week with club teams goes well and we have fun. So good night and thank you. Good night.
had no idea any of this was coming. I really didn't.
Hey, just a rook, toddler in this game, you know?
Even the picture on the cover,
That's nice.
I had no idea until I got here tonight.
Really? They didn't clear that with you? Good thing they got a
Karen
good
knew
picture.
about it weeks ago because they asked her for some photos.
I'm so glad you're back
I'll
on
be
the
seeing you
committee.
guys in not very long.
Because it's like, we need your institutional knowledge.
Well,
You do a
and
great
that was the
job.
whole purpose. When Damon got sick and died, I said, I'd come back and do it because of that.
Yeah.
It's really critical
Oh, it is.
because
The what? The backing is.
for some reason I have a brain that just remembers all that stuff. It's like ordered. It's in
this
there.
one's
It's in
just a
its own
magnet.
ledger.